picture the big boy here. A car. I don't know if it's a race car or just a car. Let's figure it out and let's build it together. Let's just cut to camera 2. So here we are on camera 2. No opening bags again, but let's just build it now. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, we had built the we built the other car in the 3-in-1, and I was quite negative about it. I even called it one of the worst, or one of the sets that I did not enjoy building. So I was a little bit harsh on the set, and it wasn't like that I didn't enjoy building it. It's just like I didn't not enjoy building it. I was very neutral. And here we have another car, and we might rag on this one just a little bit as well. We will see how well this car does. Cars are one of those things that I just do not understand. For example, when a YouTuber gets very popular, they usually always get a fancy car, and I just never understood why you would ever want to get like one of those fancy schmancies cars. I mean, there really is no practical there's just no like practical uses for that car. Like, they always talk about how a Lamborghini can go as fast as, I don't know, the Lamborghini goes as fast as like Sonic the Hedgehog. But it's like, when are you ever going to use that? Last time I checked, most roads have a speed limit, which wouldn't allow people with their fancy cars to actually utilize the true speed of their cars. So I just don't understand why you would buy the damn car. And so, the only reason why someone would buy one of these expensive cars would just be for the mere looks alone. And by the way that some of these cars are priced, you know, some of these Lamborghinis could cost you like millions of dollars. And I don't know if it's just me, but what is the point of paying that much money just for a place, I stand corrected. There is one place, I think, that I know of in the world where you can like actually utilize the power of the Lamborghini. It's like some road in Italy where you can go like hundreds of miles per hour or something. And I mean, congratulations. Here I am with a normal car that can go onto normal roads with no issue. Meanwhile, you have a car that could go maximum on one road in the entire planet. It just doesn't make sense to me. And probably one of the reasons why it doesn't make sense to me is because I don't know how to drive. I've never driven in my life. Despite the fact that I'm 19 years old and I technically could get a license if I really wanted to. And there is a reason why I haven't learned how to drive, and it's the fact that it is scary to drive. That's why I don't want to learn how to drive. Driving is one of my many fears. There you go. The cat is out of the bag. I am scared to drive. There you go. This is probably, I know most of my audience is American, and perhaps one of the reasons why I don't like to drive, or I don't want to drive, is because of the fact that I simply don't really need to. America's public transportation infrastructure is absolute dog shit, so I understand why it's a sort of a requirement for people to drive around there. But you know, where I live, I could get away with not learning how to drive, and you know, still living a basic life. By the way, that would make me vote for a president. If a president comes up and says, hey, we're actually gonna make, you know, a good, like, subway system all across the United States, I'll be like, oh yeah, baby, finally a president speaking my language. Apparently with Americans, billions of dollars, they can't afford that yet. Trillions technically, but I don't know, they're too busy, I don't know, like proving that violence in real life isn't like tough violence in video games. Something stupid like that. That's my little rant about America's infrastructure. That would be one of the first things I do as President of the United States. I would implement a plan. I will start making trains that can like get you from California to New York. Imagine how cool that would be. Now that would be living in the future. I am scared to drive, but I also, right now, don't really need to learn how to drive because it's not a necessity. There you go. And also, I believe the fact that most people are crazy as hell, and I don't want to share the road with you people. So, what do you think? I know most of you are Americans, so sure, as soon as you turn 16, you would want to learn how to drive. So hearing the fact that someone doesn't want to learn how to drive, or doesn't even need to learn, would be quite shocking to you. Though I wonder what will happen since I am returning to the US eventually. So I wonder what will happen. Since you have to learn how to drive to exist in the US. So I wonder if I could actually learn how to drive. Probably not. But that is my rant about driving cars, with a hint of United States politics involved. I just don't understand how America could go from, inventing the railroad, the predecessor of the subway tram system, and not have any good transportation. It's absolutely shameful. I decided to keep these wheels together since I knew we were going to be using them, so it saves us some time. And like that, my rant is done and the build is done. Here is our car. I believe we can. Whoa, wow. Some car rolling ASMR. There you go. We will return to camera 1 now. Let's just go. Welcome back to camera 1. Here is our car in its completed form. Very nice. I like that I could actually roll. Yay. This is the last 3-in-1 set, so we won't have any more of these weekly specials anymore, which I'm sure so many of you are so sad to hear. Jesus. That scared the shit out of me. A bird slammed into the window. Whatever. So, however, we still do have 4 or 5 more Lego sets that need to be completed. So you'll have about a month's worth of Lego videos left. So don't feel too sad yet. That being said, I will see you next time. I love you. Not enough to learn how to drive though, because driving is scary. Bye bye.